I no longer believe in the third party movement. And I'll tell you why. The Democrats and Republicans have corrupted the system so badly that any third party in which to survive will have to corrupt itself. Well, you've already got a two-headed monster. Why would you want a three-headed one? I now advocate the abolishment of all political parties in the United States of America, turn them into political action committees, which is what they are anyway. Certainly they can endorse, but end it there. And on every ballot in the United States of America, here's a simple thing we can do. Remove the party designation and put down only the name. It's too simple. The system's set up for it. If you're conservative, you don't need to know anybody's name. You look for the party. Republican, Republican, Republican. If you're liberal, you don't need to know a name. Democrat, Democrat, Democrat. By only putting down the name would then require you as a voter to educate yourself. What does John Smith stand for? Because you wouldn't have that crutch in there that would tell you conservative or Democrat. And then there's one, and you in California can get away with this stuff because you got that nonsense where you can put everything on the ballot, you know. The next thing would be simply this. How about on every state, local, and national ballot, we offer the final choice at the bottom that you can vote for none of the above. Now, people laugh at that, but what that truly is a vote of no confidence in government. That could do volumes, huge. Because imagine for a moment, let's say I'm a Democrat, and I defeated my Republican opponent for Congress, but I lost to none of the above. More people cast their vote for none of the above than what I got. Wouldn't that make them go out there with a change of attitude? You lost to nobody. Yes, you're the congressman or the congresswoman, but you lost to none of the above. And
I'm sorry, baby. Listen, I hear you. But LBM is a movement, and I think your ass is too big to model for LBM. Yeah. No, your ass is rather large. You do not have a compact ass. You could try to. No, I might be able to get you a jumper. Yeah, my daughter. Yeah, she doing her goddamn thing. She doing her thing. Shouts out, you know. But baby, you can't be an LBM model. So you know, I know. You a supporter, and I move mountains for my supporters, but baby, you can't. I don't care what type of influence I got over my daughter. I couldn't. No. You can't be a model for LBM. Your ass is just too big. Good God Almighty. The fuck? I asked y'all to stop sneaking up on me and shit. Oh my God. All right, cool. Go on to the other side and meet me at the video. Y'all do too goddamn much. How long y'all been here? Alright, on the video y'all heard Jesse Ventura, known as a wrestler, dropping some knowledge on the people. Family, I want y'all to listen to what this man has said. First off, see, because I know like y'all, I just don't deal with spiritual development. I'm not trying to get y'all into the magical mind state of where y'all we just think about shit and make shit happen. No, we got to be active politically. We got to be active economically. We got to be active business-wise. We just got to be building. As y'all see me right here with you doing the goddamn thing. I'm trying to build and I'm trying to motivate you to build, right? So, listening to Jesse Ventura, what he is giving us is ideas that are out the box. Out the box. Most of us are trapped within the box. It's this little square box, and we scared to go outside of it because we don't know what's going to happen. But he is an out-of-the-box thinker. And he's giving us not only a remedy for politics, but he's also giving us a remedy for life. This dude took this whole concept of this two-party system and he broke it down. He said, listen, I no longer believe, y'all heard him, I no longer believe in in trying to get 3 parties or 4 parties or 5 parties. He said because in order for the new ones to compete, they have to become as corrupt as the first 2. He's saying abolish political parties. Fuck Democrats, fuck Republicans, abolish it. Allow them to be political action committees because that's all they are. For those that don't understand what a political action committee is, it is a group of individuals who are able to raise money for political campaigns and political candidates. And that's all these parties are. And they got us falling out in our community about whether you vote Democrat or whether you vote Republican. Now, the issue with that is that we rely on these parties to be crutches, so we only vote one way. We don't have to do research as constituents, as voters. And the idea that he's bringing across is so revolutionary because it forces you to think. Once we start thinking about our politics, we'll start thinking about our economics. Once we start thinking about our economics, we'll start thinking about our social system. Once we start thinking about our social system, we'll start thinking about the education system. Most of us don't have to vote. All we got to do is take the crutches and the anchors that they throw on Democrats, Republicans, conservative, progressive. We throw these terms on here, and we don't even have to know what the motherfucking candidate stands for. We don't have to do research on the candidate. We don't have to know the candidate's history and how they voted prior to even coming. So when we take away and strip away the parties and say, listen, because on the ballot, what Jesse is talking about is a powerful piece. What he's saying is, take away the titles, Republican, Democrat, progressive, whatever. You just put the person's name on there. So when you go to the ballot box, as a citizen, you have to educate yourself on the policies that this individual is leaning on. The Democrats are not for you. The Republicans are not for us. And I'm speaking specifically as black people, but anybody that's listening, you can learn from this. They are not for you, right? They are not for you, regardless of what party they claim, right? They're using fear to manipulate your mind. They're using ideas to hold you prisoner. What this old man is talking about, what this old wrestler is talking about, what this old Navy SEAL is talking about is you being forced to think. And the last piece that I really love, and the reason I put this on here, is because he said, because I went to the polls, right? I'm going to put the video up with me going to the polls, but I went to the polls. I waited in the line. I got all the way through the line. And on the poll, you have the people that's running against each other. What he's saying is, regardless of how many people running on there, we need to put a vote of no confidence on there. What does that mean? That means that you got your person A, person B. If those are the only 2 running, you can have a C line that says no confidence. Now, whoever get the most votes wins. If no confidence has more votes, what this does is sends a signal to those who do win that they lost to no confidence, so they can look at the amount of people that's on the no confidence, regardless of whether they in their party or not. They know that the people don't have confidence in them, and they have to work to build the trust of the people. Understand this. Our system says that our government is supposed to work for us, not us for the government. Our politicians are supposed to represent us, not themselves. And what he is saying is something not only can we apply in self-mastery, but we can apply it in world mastery. How many of y'all in your personal life, let's bring it from the political piece to the personal life, how many of y'all are caught in a box and think that you don't have limits? I think that you have limits, my fault, right? And the only thing that's really blocking you is your perception. Jesse Ventura was bold enough to throw his idea out there so that other people can see that there's more out there than what's being presented to you. And what I'm throwing out there to you about your life is that there is more out there that's been presented to you. You just have to expand your mind and do the research. Right? Not only can we make changes in our personal life, we can make changes in our family life, in our tribal life, and our village life, and in our city life, which comes to the voting piece. And then the cities combine to make the state, which talks about our voting piece. And the states make a nation, which talks about our political life. But it starts with the individual. How many of y'all are being limited by a two-party system in your own life? The party system of good and the party system of bad. Is there another party out there? Or can you have no confidence in both of those? Maybe those are wrong. All we're asking you and all we're doing at Gye-Nyame Journey is challenging you to move beyond what you thought was what and give you some other options. Take the step. Check us out, man. Listen, not only can we help you change your personal life, we can help you change your business life. You're telling yourself the wrong stories, right? And the wrong stories are there on purpose. We want to give you some other stories that you can latch to and start growing with. Do you understand? So check us out at GNJ.media if you want to join the tribe. If you really, really want to get in depth with the tribe and just go beyond the talk, check us out at freegnjecourse.com. Once again, I repeat, freegnjecourse.com. And if you want to support what we do, go to www.gnjmedia.support. Or you go to our Cash App. I'll find out what it is. I'll send it to you if you're really interested. But family, I want to thank you for taking the time to check out this video. And I can't wait for the next one. And if you know, LBM is an actual brand that is being created by one of my daughters, Miss Keisha. And she will be dropping LBM and you'll be seeing on GNJ.media because she is a Gye-Nyame baby. So, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to support her. So LBM stands for Little Booty Matters. And this is her movement. And this is her fashion line. So I'm sending shots out to Miss Keisha Harris. Peace. Watch the next video. Watch the next video. Watch the next video. No, I'm just joking, family. Family, thank you for joining us. Be sure to catch us on the next video, family. Peace. Watch the next video.